just try. If we're going to do this, let's do this right. Let's
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. Here we go. All right. Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Unruly Fashion. I'm your host, Noella Eze. Hello, hello, hello. And today I have a guest. We have our first foreign guest, you guys, joining us from Johannesburg, South Africa. The one, the only,
Ba,
Joyce.
ba, ba, ba.
I love that your face matches my own. I didn't think to tell you, you gave me a vuvuzela. Yes. How are you? My God, you look great.
Thank you so
Red is your
much.
color.
Now I was like, if
Red
we're
is
gonna
your
do it,
color.
let's do it. Let's come out.
I see that. Like, no, no, no. I see that you replaced these belts that I thieved. I'm
I
very offended.
I had to, at least when you wear yours, I'll wear mine. We'll be like twinning together.
Do you understand? Speaking
Mm,
of things I took from you, do you remember this shirt?
it looks amazing on you. It looks amazing. I saw it. I'm like, hey, this nice top.
I immediately took it from you. It was
It's
our last
okay.
photo shoot that we did together,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
that's how we met. It was a photo shoot that we did in Lagos. What, wait,
Mm-hmm.
2015 something, right?
It
And
was.
you've been in modeling then for, oh my God, it's been so
It's
long.
been too long.
2015.
It's been too
Like,
long.
okay, so I met you, you were already like a pretty established model, right? So just,
Mm-hmm.
can you just walk us through like, your journey of being a model, how you ended up, in South Africa, still
Yeah.
killing. Because every time I see an ad, I'm like, that's my friend.
Ish,
I used to,
we're trying. We're trying.
I know her.
So, well, the funny thing is, most people be like, oh, I got scouted. I was walking down the street and then this. And my sister, it's a lie. For me, for them, yes, it's the truth. For me, I was broke.
Don't
A
kill me.
sister was trying to survive. And somebody's like, there's this thing you can do. And all you have to do is just walk on the runway and they pay you. I'm like, where? Point me there
Failure.
because I need to be there. So
Do you know what's so amusing about this? It's like, how did you not think of modeling? You look like,
it,
anyway,
it
it's
never
okay. You
occurred
push.
to me. Never. It was not even in
Really?
my. I never thought of it. It was never something I was like, I'm going to be a model. Never. It was just, it happened. Then they told me
Yeah.
it was beauty pageants. I'm like, okay, do I have to smile? Because I hated smiling. I was
You
angry
still
at the
do.
world. I'm just better at it now. So I
I
was like,
know!
they're like, you will have to smile. I'm like, "Ah, how much are they paying me? They're like, you might get 3 million. I'm like, yeah.
Pardon?
Did I not smile? I smiled and I smiled my way up onto the stage of most beautiful girl in Nigeria. Did that like, I think I went for that competition 4 times before I came out as Miss ECOWAS.
Are
Four
you
times. I was like,
serious?
this, me, you, this throne, we're getting there somehow.
Damn.
I will go back, I will cry, I will lose weight, I will do all it takes, and I'm going to get something. So I
I
got that.
love that.
I got Miss
Mhm.
ECOWAS in 2012, and then I went to represent Nigeria in Miss ECOWAS International. Came second runner up. I'm like, okay, well done, girl.
It's not
We did
you're
that.
big.
Front lines, punch newspaper. Not trying to brag, but it's the truth. Just have to tell it.
When you are big, you are big.
It's the Lord's doing.
That's
So,
like, oh, it's just Jesus. Thank you.
oh man. So went from that, and then I never got signed in Nigeria for some reason. I think I was too stubborn to get signed. I was like, "How? I will hustle for my jobs myself. Don't worry. There's an audition. I'm there." The thing I will always say to people is make friends. Like friends are
Yeah.
really important. And I had model friends that were signed. So anytime they were going for auditions, I was always with them. Always in there.
Yeah.
Like I see people wearing heels somewhere, I go there. I'm like, what's going on, guys? I have heels too. What color do you want?
I can wear heels. I know how to
I
walk.
can
I
wear.
can wear.
I, before they even say walk, I'm already walking. So I did
Yeah.
that, and then from there I did Fashion Week, Lagos Fashion Week, GTB
Yeah.
Fashion Week. I made great friends as designers as friends. One of them being Maya Tafo. I'm not dropping names. If I claim him, ask him. He knows me. He knows me. I'm
I
not
know that.
claiming.
It's okay.
He knows
I
me.
we met. That's how we
Mm-hmm.
met. Actually, it wasn't well. I think I was doing a shoot, and then you were one of the models that I
Mm-hmm.
think Cynthia told me about you, or someone else told me about you, and then you came, and I remember you being one of the models. Because remember you modeled for my, but I remember you being one of the
Mm-hmm.
models that I'd ever worked with. The first time I was like, you see this person, she knows what she's doing, because I did not have to give you direction. You were like, what should I? What do you need?
What do you
What is the
want?
expectation?
What
You were
should I
like, what's the
bring?
expectation when you bring this shoot? What do you want to see at the
What
end?
kind of
And
smile
just
do
tell
you
me,
want?
understand. No, you were so detailed. You still are. Like that's why you say every time I'm in Nigeria, I'm like, Joyce, let's do something, please. Because I love that you are so, and it tells now, it's the way that you got, you got yourself to where you were. You're so tenacious
Yeah.
and you're always like, what do you want this shoot to do? And once I say
Yeah.
Joyce, you just start giving you looks. But
Yeah.
O'Shea,
I'm
babe,
always
when you
happy
are
when the person who's in charge of a shoot is happy. Like when they smile, when I see them smile, or I see them like, yes, I'm like,
yeah.
we're doing the right thing. We are going in the right
And then you
direction.
continue.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it makes me more. I'm like, okay, cool, cool. We're doing the right thing. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
So like, I mean, I've seen so many of your like runway walks. I mean, eating it up. The first time I saw a Lagos
Mm-hmm.
Fashion Week, I was like, that's my friend. I was just petching. I say that's my babe. I know her. And then, but like your off runway style too, because your Instagram feed. See, you're one of my few friends that tensions me because I'm just like,
I do try. I
who does this
try.
babe even think she is? So can we talk about like your off duty style? Like, what is your? Because you still kill it off the runway, as
Thank
you are
you.
doing right now.
Thank
Mhm.
you. So for me, it's more of a, I like sophisticated chic. I do like, and also if you look at my feed, you see I dress according to how I feel on the day. But in everything, it still needs to be sophisticated. Even if I'm wearing a
Yeah.
bomb short, I know I don't wear bomb shorts actually. Now I think
Not
of it,
anymore.
not anymore. Maybe a long time ago, but even if I'm wearing biker shorts, I will put a jacket over it. So I like
Yes, yes,
a
yes.
well put together look. It's giving
Yeah.
I'm relaxing myself, but I'm still in charge. It's
You know
always
how to play with proportions. I
yes,
love that. Like
yes.
you know your angles and you know your style. I love like the one of my favorite pictures of you is like you were wearing shorts and then you had this
Hmm.
oversized blazer on it, and then I think like a little bralette inside. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
because
So I
it's one thing for a model to be a model, it's another thing for them to still have style
start
off the
outside.
runway, right?
True, true.
Yeah, like, and it's funny that you should mention Atafu because, like, I remember that time that I went shopping in Atafu. I think subconsciously, because, like, for the longest time, you were a model for them. Like,
Yes.
all their clothes, it's like this you that they like.
Yeah, I
Because
actually I actually was what's it called now? Gosh, my brain isn't doing the thing. But you know that thing where you are the model they use to measure
the
their
fit
clothes?
model,
Yes,
fit model.
that's what I was looking for. So
Yeah,
I was their peak
yeah,
model. So I always went in for them to try on clothes on me. So which is
yeah,
why every time we wear something, it fits. And it looks like it's
yeah.
made for me, but it's just.
Every time I bought, like the first time I bought Atafon, I bought a bunch of stuff. I was like, oh my god, this doesn't fit me. This doesn't fit me. Who am I going to give this to? I was like, should I tailor it? I just immediately I was like, Joyce. So
That
whenever
black.
I buy clothes, like Joyce.
I still have that
Just
black
pack.
suit, the black suit with the flower applique.
Oh my god,
It's
that
short.
thing
It's
ate
doing
on
things.
me.
It's doing things.
Yeah, I like because when I got it, I immediately thought of you. I was like, okay, when I'm back in Nigeria, we'll do a shoot with
Mhm.
it. You know, I
Mhm.
was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine.
Thank you
Keep
very
it.
much. And I'm like, I'll just take it. Thank you.
So, what would you say is one misconception people have about the life of a model? Like, what is the one thing that you like perish that thoughts? Like,
Perish the thought for me would be people think the life of a model is very glamorous.
yeah,
It's glamorous in its own way, in the sense that if you manage your finances well, you will live a
yeah,
good life. But
yes,
it is
yes,
not a Coco Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent kind of lifestyle. You can afford
yeah.
it from time to time, but if you try to live that life every time, my sister, you're on your own. You're on your
Baby girl,
own.
doesn't that hold true for everything? Like every life that you have.
It's like people just say, "Oh, I'm sure they give you clothes when you walk off the runway." I'm like, which, where, whose clothes? Hmm?
Why? And
Hmm?
it's a common misconception people have about fashion that it's not a business. Like, why would I give you clothes I just made? Do you know how much it costs to make the clothes?
It costs a lot. Like a t-shirt will cost like 5 grand, and you're like, give it for free.
Oh,
Why?
for it's so no, it's okay.
They're like,
That's it. That's why sometimes, like when models are compensated with clothes, I've seen
mm-hmm.
designers that the girls will say, "Oh, they didn't pay me, but they let me keep this
Yes.
dress." I'm like, okay. I mean, as long as you're happy with it,
I'm like,
because
I don't want your clothes, pay me. Thank you very much.
do you, let me not say name because they'll say count the money and give me. Because if I now go home, because one of the few people that said that was like, I mean, I love the dress, but I kind of
Mm-hmm.
had bills.
I have
So
bills. Yeah.
what's your dress
I
doing for me?
paid,
And I
I
can't even
don't
say,
have
let
a,
me sell it.
yeah, I don't have a car, so I paid for my Uber to get myself there. I paid for my hair to be done. If I have to get it done myself, even if I have to get on set for them to do it, I need to wash, I need to style. All that costs money.
Exactly.
I love your outfits. The clothes is amazing, but please, I need money. Thank you very much. You can pay me and give me your clothes. I will take it. Thank you.
So like how did you find yourself in Joburg now? Like and what's how's that different from modeling in Nigeria?
In Nigeria. Oh, so there was this amazing opportunity that came up. It was called Africa's Next Top Model, and
Yeah.
I got onto the show. It was being done here in Cape Town. So after the
Yeah.
show, I was like, this is not a bad place to stay actually. So I went home, applied for, well, before I left, I went to an agency, got signed, went home, applied for my visa, and I came back. And it's been 6 years and counting.
Yeah.
So far, so good. And in
Wow.
comparison to me modeling in Lagos, it was a case of in Lagos I wasn't signed, so I had to do everything myself. But here I'm being represented by
Yeah.
one of the best agencies in South Africa. They keep me busy. They
Soft
do keep me
flex.
busy.
Said.
It's called, in case I didn't say, it's called Boss Models.
She,
Because where else?
okay. She said
Who
slight flex.
else?
Don't come for me.
They know,
Share
guys.
before this,
You know
let me
I'm
report
not.
this babe. Before this
They
babe
know.
tensioned us. We were doing a sound check. And we're like, oh, you're a little echoey. She was like, we have high ceilings.
High
Hey,
ceilings.
sorry,
High
oh.
ceilings.
Mm.
Sorry. It is. It
She was
is.
like, I was like, did you just call me poor? Okay.
It
All
wasn't a
right,
place. No, really, the ceilings are really high. They are so high. Sometimes I wonder
we've
why it's so
heard
high.
we live in a castle. Sorry, we've heard. Us that don't have high ceilings. so like okay, so let me see, let's see, I know because I know we've over talked, but like let's wrap it up a little bit. I want, so how would you give, because you're a model who's so in touch with your style, you know how to style your body. What tips would you give to tall girls, right? Because like how to curate your style, how to make it work for you, because not like on the other end of the spectrum when it's petite girls, their clothes are never quite
A
perfect for
lot
you,
of.
especially when you're like skinny,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
right? Yeah. So,
mm-hmm.
like, what is your tip for girls and how do you curate your style?
My tip for tall girls is one, don't be afraid of buying big clothes. Like the suit I'm wearing right now is extra, extra large, but there are ways you can create proportions
Yes.
that work for you. So style it, and also we never find pants in the right length. Wear it like that, my dear. Make it a style. Wear a boot with it. Look for a boot that tallies with the length of the pants so it measures like this. So it becomes a style. It's no longer a disadvantage. It's how you want to wear it now. People are like, I like the way you're wearing your pants. You're like, yeah, it was meant to do
Yeah.
that. So play with
Yes.
sizes, play with proportions, play. Just keep trying until you find something that works for you. Be brave.
Yeah.
That's just it. Yeah.
I love, like, your style is so brave. Like, it's not even brave. It's just like, this is the body I was dealt. And that's the same thing with me. I'm like, listen, this is the body I have. Nothing
Yeah.
I want, nothing I can change it. So why
Yeah,
not dress the body it is, right? For you, like,
exactly.
you never find pants the same right length. Me either. I never find pants the long
The right,
length, like
yeah,
that. Sorry, thing. So I just, it's platform heels, stack it. I don't, who has the time to go? Because if people don't realize how much alterations cost, especially somewhere
it's almost
like,
cost
at least here, it costs money. In Nigeria, you just find, those people that have
in one
machine
place.
outside.
Those guys that
You know
carry the
the
machine
guy.
around. Obioma,
Yes, you just call us.
Obioma.
Yes, Obioma people. Thank you, Obioma. You just follow them and be like, quickly tailor this trouser for me. Thank you very much. Or you just go to
Yeah,
a tailor. But here, baby, wear it the way you found it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You make a plan. You make a plan.
So, what would you say is your most key fashion look? what have you done fashion wise? When was the time where you wore something and you were like, I'm that girl. I'm actually who I think I am. What would you say?
Ah, wow, I've had a lot of that moments, but it was one of them was on my birthday, my last birthday. So I took a blazer and I was like, you know what? Let's give it Rihanna meets Naomi Campbell, and I took it was a tuxedo blazer. I took it and I wrapped it around myself. Took a belt, cinched my waist as it was giving shoulders, it was giving waistline, it was giving I have legs to display, and I wore these really high black shoes, and I'm like, guys, let's go,
Oh
like, and
shit!
my hair was everywhere. So every time I took a step, it was like I was feeling myself. Yeah, no, I knew. I was like,
No.
it was
I love
simple,
that.
but it did what it needed to do. It was, it gave,
Mm-hmm,
it gave,
mm-hmm.
it gave.
Oh my god. Minimum effort, maximum impact. And that's
That's
what fashion
all.
is really. That's
That's
what style
all.
is really. Like being able to like do least you can and then still be able to tell people this is who I am.
This is
Like
it.
I'm her. I'm
Yeah,
her. Thank
she.
you so much. Thank you so much, Joyce. Like I could talk to you forever, but somebody is backing us up in the group chat, telling us to
Like
wrap it up.
5 minutes.
Sorry. Later. Well, I have to wrap it up. Yeah, no, you need to come again because I need this energy. I'm tired of talking by myself. It's okay.
Bring
I
it
was like,
on. Bring
I
it
have
in.
friends. Let's confirm. So we need to host this another time. But again, thank you so much, Joyce.
Absolutely. My
This outfit is
pleasure. I was
please
like, no,
what?
I took this too serious. I'm like, see, this thing, we must show them.
This is why I
I
talk
can't be your,
about you because
you
you are.
can't be my friend. I can't be your friend, and then we don't represent. Come on.
Do you get like understanding the assignment is essential
It's very
whenever,
important.
and
It's
that's what I
important.
love that about you. All zimpa, all zimpa.
Very, 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 very.
Oh my God. This has been such a great episode. Thank you so much, Joyce, for joining us.
My
You
absolute
can find us in
pleasure.
all the usual places. Like at Unruly Fashion Pod on Instagram, at the Noella E on Instagram, at the Podpire Network as well on Instagram. Joyce is on Instagram. Joyce, did you put an underscore in your username?
No, it's just my name. It's Joyce Chidebe. At Joyce Chidebe.
Oh,
It's easy to
it
find.
used to be. This is how you know the OGs because I used to follow you when it was JYC
J
underscore. I was looking like
JNC.
that.
Yes, on the JNC.
JYC underscore. See? The oldies, but you can find Joyce at Joyce Chidebe on Instagram. And then, I believe you have, oh my God, we didn't get to talk about some of your businesses. Damn it. You know what? You'll come a second time for sure. We put you a second time
Part
because
two.
I'm a Nibu. They continue doing things. Part two for sure.
Part
Okay, do
two.
not forget that the promo for Beyonce is still going on. Like you can still win Beyonce tickets. Follow at Unruly Fashion on TikTok and Unruly X Fashion on Twitter. Joyce has followed me everywhere because she loves me and wants me to be happy. Those are supportive friends, and I stand my girl. If I've never told you
You
before,
do
see,
what we
your
must.
friendship is like this to me. I've
I
never
love you,
called you and
babe.
you do not answer me. I love you right back, babe.
Love you, love you.
Like long time. All
Ooh.
right. Choice. Bibi is going to kill us. It's now
Bibi's going to
typing in
kill us.
capital letters. Sorry,
We literally said it together.
we're sorry. And thank you for joining us on this episode. Bye.